That's my thing's message. Stop believing these exes. When they're grieving, they reckless. Say anything for acceptance. I'm nothing like I come to bite, speak with aggression. Leave the chalk on the streets is how they teaching the lesson. When I'm preaching the message, it's like I'm squeezing a weapon. Shooting boxes and shells like I got Adidas connection. This swagger, something like Mick Jagger. Quickly the zip tagger. When you that it factor, a big chip stacker. The reason these chicks mad. Type of in a bit of me fucking a chick bad.
I'm that heavy.
Yeah, I'm gas.
I'm that ready.
I pop the biz up and walk up to
The trap heavy.
Ain't even gotta ask what's the count.
I'm that ready.
They said the dig it all up under
The pat heavy.
The ball I bet on games by the
Quarter.
When I the king, you might see a sign that say out of order. The watch that I rock got my whole face like my daughters. Y'all mixy like them Yonker apartments by the water. I used to ride in the kitchen right by the stove. On the road, the richest been whipping that pot of gold. Used to grind on the benches, listen a lot of hoes. Had to climb over fences, dipping with cops patrol. Ain't no dressing unless it's a lot of clothes. Mouth cold, with hoes in the section.
We gotta go.
We took the role of building a brand. We got it sold. Shop open till the cops watching. We got it closed. How you thinking I'm stressing? Is that even a question? Jimmy Conway with passion, battles with coke like it's Pepsi. Bossy was going through it. Rehab was becoming normal. Mafia face, pistol under this blazer, we formal. You can cook this pie in your crib.
Just out the journal.
Emotion drive cameras in the condo.
Shit the porno.
This killer feast like Cam at the table with
Jordo.
These Jordan number 6s in Burgundy. These is Bordeaux. Big dog, King Corso.
Let up his torso.
Stomach shot, leave a shit bag.
That's a lost soul.
Rich, I step in my crib.
And here the walls closed.
I'm in the water with a sharp scroll. We really talk though.
I
used to write in my stick.
We're rapping the piss.
Watching outs like they quarterbacks.
Hoping I don't get lit.
They stop me with a woman.
I pray that I don't get lynched.
Back in the day,
Could get me lynched.
Making more deposits than withdrawals.
Jaws.
From way to witness, gotta die in case they
Saw you.
Pay a lawyer, public defender's not who you talk to. From having dog food, now I might get a dub to walk through. Real life.
Said this position by the stove.
On the road, the riches were whipping.
The lot of gold.
Used to grind on the benches.
Listen to a lot of hoes.
Had to climb over fences, dipping with cops patrol. Ain't no dressing unless it's a lot of clothes. Bottles cold, with hoes in the section. It's not a goal. We took the role of building a brand. We got it sold. Shop open till the cops watching. We got it closed.
Close. East. What up, man? What up? Woohoo! Says I'm talking basketball. I figure I had the basketball hoodie on. You know what I'm saying? Listen, man. Respectively, right? Kyrie Irving is an idiot. Flat out. You're an idiot, bro. You can't go 3 months without getting into trouble. You got to go open your mouth and look for attention. That's that diva shit. And you making the city of New York look bad. I'm from New York. We don't rock like that. All right? And for starters, stop telling people you from New York. You from New Jersey, dog. You ain't from fucking New York. You ain't from Brooklyn. So that alone is trying to make you be fake. All right? Stop claiming our hood. You ain't from New York. All right? That's one thing. This Nets franchise, this organization, you want to leave because they don't pay you the amount of money that you think you worth. Okay, you barely play basketball games. You barely show up to work. And when you do show up to work, it's always a problem. You pick and choose when you want to play basketball. But all of a sudden, you think it's good to demand money from the Nets. Dog, you got to put the work in. All the Nets is asking you to do is play basketball for a year. God forbid you play basketball for a season because that's what you paid to do. Not pay 50% of the season and disappear. Play basketball throughout the whole season, bust your ass off, dominate the game, do what you continue to do now. You guys won 18 of the last 21 games. Without KD, you was keeping the Brooklyn Nets afloat. So, what are you complaining about again? You're on the title contending team. You're on something that everybody wants. Right? You want something that you're on the team that everybody wants. Watch is a title contender. Why the fuck are you complaining about being on a title contender? KD will be back pretty soon. Won't you go out and win the championship with the Brooklyn Nets, the place that you call home, the place that you front and pretend to be from? Won't you do the city some justice and go out there and win? Instead of making some bullshit claims about you getting max money. You want your money, put the work in, and you get rewarded for it. That's how life goes. You don't get shit for free. You got to go out there and earn it. That means you have to actually play basketball. All right? Simple. You have to go out there and play basketball to get there. Now, I'm going to talk about the trade market and some teams that'd be good for Kyrie Irving. So, he already got a Robin. It's called Anthony Davis. TJ. LeBron don't need no Kyrie Irving. Kyrie Irving don't need LeBron. What's the point of going to LA just to go there and lose? You're most likely going to lose. And then when you lose, you're going to blame Kyrie Irving and Anthony Davis. We would have won if Kyrie Irving was healthy. We would have won if Anthony Davis played. As if they ain't got enough talent to win already. But anyway, that's another story. Now, here's the thing. You want to go, even if you want to, you could go to any team that you want to go to, Kyrie Irving. Win the championship with the Brooklyn Nets. Play basketball. Because there's a good chance you're most likely not going to get traded this year. You're probably just going to sit down there and collect nothing on the bench. Because the Nets ain't going to fold for you. They didn't fold for you before, so they ain't going to fold for you now. They'll sit your ass out the whole season. The Nets don't give a fuck. Whoever owns the Brooklyn Nets, they got a lot of cojones. Them guys got a lot of Italian in them, Italian New York style in them, because they will keep your ass home and not pay you no money. You think the Brooklyn Nets give a fuck about playing an African-American man when they don't have to pay him? Are you fucking stupid? They sit your ass home, send you home, and don't pay a dime for your ass and let you walk. They don't care. They was willing to let you walk anyway. As long as they get to keep Kevin Durant, they don't care about you walking. So, with that being said, what are you doing? You can't suspect people to bend over backwards for you. You got to blend in with society, bro. And common sense has to kick in at some point. If you got a bad track record, if you're known for something, it's your job to clean that act up. You have to fix that up. If you're known for coming to work late all the time, what makes you think your employer is going to keep you? They may fire you. That's the consequences that you run. That's a chance that you take. And when you need a reference, they may give you a bad reputation. They may slam your name in the mud. So if that's the case, why are you worried about the Nets paying you money? You claim that you want your money so much. You want to be a Brooklyn Net. You just want the Nets to pay you. That's all you want. You want your money. Okay. If you want your money, earn it. And TJ, if don't have your fingers crossed for no big three nonsense. You know, the Nets ain't gonna take what the Lakers got to offer. There's way more better options out there. Way better options out there. I'm gonna get to the market. LeBron wants everybody. So you telling me that LeBron want to play with Kyrie Irving is like you telling me Kim Kardashian likes black guys. I mean, like, it's very obvious. I already know this already. Tell me something I don't know. Who doesn't LeBron not want to play with? Any guy that's on a market he want to play with. And according to some of these slurpers, LeBron about to break Kareem's record. What you need Kyrie Irving for? Won't you break that record? Ain't that a championship? I thought that was a championship. Now you want to win championships? You want everything, huh? I thought winning didn't matter no more to you, LeBron slurpers. Winning ain't important no more, as long as LeBron breaks the record, right? So be happy with that record being broken. And let us real basketball fans talk about basketball and teams that actually win, instead of worrying about some damn record that don't hold no weight when we start comparing to who's better than who. You got to put in the more important factors, the things that make sense. But anyway, teams that good for Kyrie Irving to go to. As I said in my last video, I said OKC Thunder would be a great pick, but it's a small market. Kyrie Irving may not want to be there. The Clippers got more to offer the Brooklyn Nets because they got steady role players. They got a good supporting cast. They'd be a super team too, and they'd be judged the same way. Now, whenever you form super teams, you get the weight of the world on your shoulders. People look at you different. They judge you different. And that's what's going to happen. We're going to judge all those teams different if they go out and form a super team. You know? But you telling me LeBron wants to play with Kyrie, I know that. What else he doesn't want? The guy wants every super team he could get his hands on. Of course. That's the only way he could win a steady championship is by making a super team. You know it, I know it. But that's besides the point right now. Kyrie Irving, you embarrassing the city of New York, bro. We don't get down like that, man. We don't. I don't care about your drama, soap opera nonsense. Play basketball. How about go out and win games? We should be talking about how talented of a basketball player you are, not you asking for a fucking trade. When you're on a winning team, you can't use the team as an excuse. You're on a winning team, but you can't face the pressure of trying to win. You don't want smoke with the Boston Celtics. They swept you. So why the fuck are you running like a scared cat with his tail between his legs? What the fuck is wrong with you, bro? What the fuck is wrong with this nigga, man? You on some bullshit, son. You making New York look bad. And why the fuck would you want to go and play with a guy in LeBron James that you left? Because you was jealous of him. Oh, you need Kyrie. Oh, I guess you don't need that record then no more, huh? I guess that record ain't important no more. See how you guys switch the narrative? You talk about that bullshit record like it was going to win the championship. Now that you think Kyrie going to come to your team, you sitting there go clapping for super teams. If LeBron is so good, why he need another superstar to win for? Every team in the Western Conference is equal. Why can't he win with AD? The fuck he need Kyrie Irving for? He about to be the #1 scorer on the all-time scorers list, right? According to you guys, that meant something. That means something. You move that narrative around, right? All of a sudden, now he's the greatest scorer of all time, but nobody gave a shit about that damn record until LeBron was on it, right? Oh, yeah, LeBron needs everything. He needs this. He needs this role player. He needs this all-star. Man, miss me with all that. Everybody else, well, how about this? The Joker needs another all-star. Why not him? You're going to give LeBron some free championships? Let's give the Joker one. Why can't all these other guys do the same thing then? Get them on ESPN and let's talk about how many all-stars they need to win. Instead of trying to prop LeBron up to win with multiple all-stars. Won't you go and give Giannis another all-star then? He got a fake one in Drew Holiday. Won't you go and get him one? Won't you give Kyrie to the Milwaukee Bucks? How about that? No, LeBron got his record. Isn't that good enough? That's more important than a championship, according to you slurpers. But in Kyrie's case, bro, you came to work too late. You miss a lot of days of work. So now it's time to get taxed. You couldn't go 80 days. Oh, salute, Brandon. You couldn't go 80 days without getting in trouble. take you that quick to get back in trouble? Well, you ain't getting both. But according to you, the record is more important. That record don't mean jack shit when it pertains to who's better than who. It don't mean nothing. Because if you're just going to go by records, then we'd be sitting here talking about Emmitt Smith, the greatest running back of all time. I never heard nobody say Emmitt Smith, the greatest running back. Hank Aaron got all these home runs. Nobody say he the GOAT. Yeah. But Brandon, I don't even know if Kyrie going to the Lakers. Okay, that's completely like every time a player is up for grabs, the first thing people say, oh, he going to play with LeBron. Why is LeBron's name always involved in stuff that sometimes don't got nothing to do with him? This is Brooklyn Nets and Kyrie Irving business. This is the weird Kyrie Irving thing. You know. So what the hell are we talking about? We talking about Kyrie Irving. We talking about a guy that's trying to quit on his own franchise after he's helped putting them on his back. He got them damn near 18 out of 21 wins. They're a title contending team with KD. Why don't you go out and win a championship and beat the Boston Celtics? Stop worrying about playing with LeBron James. Stop holding his Johnson. And go be a man and hold your own weight. Stop worrying about fucking LeBron James. He got his own business going on over there. He got Western Conference problems. He don't need your ass. So what's the point of getting Kyrie Irving if you go to the NBA Finals and you lose? How the narrative going to look when that big three underachieves? Because when it comes to LeBron James, you got to assume losing first before winning. Because something always going to go wrong for somebody to sit there and say and make up excuse for them losing. Let's just say they get Kyrie Irving. They go to the finals, and what happens? They lose, and you blame Kyrie Irving. You blame AD. AD didn't play. We need all our all-stars to win. Kyrie Irving didn't play 2 games. We need all our all-stars to win. Nah, I don't think they should have paid him. He want to get paid, show up to work. Simple as that. Get your ass up to work. You don't get no free passes. LeBron may be old, but at least he works. At least he gets his ass up to go and play basketball. I give him credit for that. At least he stayed in shape and he go out there and play basketball. One thing you would never hear me criticize LeBron on is the fact that he get up and go to work. He gives people who pay tickets their money's worth. So Kyrie Irving, all we asking is for you to play basketball 3 to 4 times a week, and you get paid $20 million for that. Is that asking for too much? I don't think that's asking too much to be a millionaire. What the hell are you prolonging your career for, huh? Like, what's the excuses for? You want to prolong your career for what? Sports is not about prolonging your career. It's about what you could do now, not what you could do for me years later, because life ain't promised. Tomorrow ain't promised. So show me what you could do now. Kyrie Irving did not show up to work every single day. No, he didn't. Same guy that constantly misses games when he wants to. He just started playing now. You haven't even played 1 season of basketball yet. You've been in the league how long now? How many years has Kyrie Irving been in the league? You haven't even played 1 season, 1 legit season? Can you give us 50 games? How about that, Kyrie? Can we get at least 50? Not 20, not 25, 50. Can we get at least that? So we can have a good assessment of where your team is going to be. Win the fucking games. You playing with Kevin Durant. What the hell you need LeBron for when you playing with Kevin Durant? You got a good supporting cast. You're one of the best teams in the Eastern Conference. Go out there and get your damn revenge on the Boston Celtics. 12 years in the NBA. Thank you. Thank you, Martin. All those years in the NBA, you mean to tell me you can't play a season? You can't give us a season? Because you got all this other political stuff to fight. You got to go and do this. You got to wear that hat. You got to, you like my man Dr. Doom over here. You know, show him Dr. Doom. He like this dude right here. You just change faces all the time. This is Kyrie Irving right now. See, look, boom. Now you see him. Now you don't. Now he's somebody completely different. You know, that's a little collector's item, by the way. Oh shit, I don't want to drop this shit. Hold on. But that's how life goes. You want things in life, you earn it. Nobody get nothing for free. I don't want to hear no excuses. I want to hear no, well, he needs this. He don't need nothing. You know? He said, not Dr. Doom. Yo, Dr. Doom was about to fall and bust his ass. That's what's about to happen. But yo, man, listen. Brother Kyrie, respectively, like how we say in New York. I know you want to be from our hood. You from New Jersey. You ain't even really from New York. Anybody from New York? No, we don't treat people from New Jersey as New Yorkers. You guys you just on a sideline watching real New Yorkers. All right. You never was a real New Yorker, bro. All right. So you feed that little I'm a New Yorker nonsense. We all know you not. He need his money. He gonna get his money if he play fucking basketball. If he sits, he ain't gonna get paid shit. No other team wants to deal with that bullshit. If I pay you something, show up to work. They do want to pay him. He's the one that don't want to show up to work. He want a bag for not showing up to work. They told you, play basketball for a full year, and we'll give you your money. We need to see some form of commitment from you. This is like being in a relationship. If you keep doing the wrong thing over and over again and you don't show no signs of growth, relationship is over. You have to build trust. When you broke trust, sometimes you can't build trust back. Sometimes in business relationships, once that bridge was crossed, once you cross that bridge, you can't come back. If it's over, it's over. Hold on for a sec. You don't get a million chances in life. You do somebody dirty, it is what it is. The fuck Kyrie Irving need money for? You a millionaire. Get paid, play basketball, and you get paid. Nobody gonna give you money for free. Fuck is wrong with y'all? Want Kyrie Irving to get paid for free? Man, what type of world we live in? Can I get paid for free? I would love that. I don't want to show up to work. What about me? Can I get paid for free? We're going to give people free everything. He got to play basketball. You signed a contract with the Brooklyn Nets. You owe that franchise that invested in you. Any basketball player that gets signed by an NBA team, they invest in you. They put millions of dollars as an investment into you. You have to return that back. If you're an artist, a record label artist, if I signed you to a record label, I pay for your studio time. I pay for features. I pay for producers. I pay for all this shit to get your album cracking. I promote your album. I give you interviews on Hot 97. I get you popping in the streets. You have to return that investment. You feel me? It's not that hard to understand. You have to return that investment. People invest into you. Same with movies. I'm in the entertainment business. We make a movie. We get money borrowed from all different people. They want their return back. They want their investment back. That's why the movie got to hit on all cylinders. It got to make some moolah, baby. You understand? Moolah. It got to make that money, Poppy. It got to do what it do. That's what it got to do. All right. I don't mind him taking that, not taking the shot. That's cool. That's a complete different story. But before that, he was always a problem. Everywhere he go, he's a headache. He's a drama diva. It's a fact. Stop giving a guy a pass that keeps constantly getting into trouble. If I keep going in and out of jail, you going to keep giving me a pass? Be like, man, fuck that dude. We gave him a chance. I gave him a job. I tried to pin him back on his 2 feet, and he fucked up again. How many times are you going to keep giving somebody a chance, dog? That's just an amount of stupidity. That's like you owning a business. If you own a business, you got of restaurant business. You got workers, you got food, you got all this shit going on, and you fail as a business. You mean to tell me you're going to reopen that same business again with the same product after people didn't want it the first place? That's insanity, bro. It probably does. LA makes sense for a lot of people. What's the difference? If you play basketball, you're an all-star. LA makes sense for everybody. But that's completely irrelevant. This ain't about playing with no fucking LeBron James. I'm talking about Kyrie Irving. Because everywhere you go is going to be drama. What makes you think he ain't going to be Kyrie Irving when he go to the Lakers? You ever heard the story of the scorpion? And I believe it's a scorpion and a turtle, something like that, right? They're at a river, right? And the turtle says, I could cross this water. The scorpion says, hey, can you help me get across the water too? Because I can't swim. And the turtle says, no, I don't trust you because you're going to sting me. And the scorpion says, I'm not going to sting you because if I sting you, we both drown. We both die. And the turtle turns around, looks at the scorpion and says, hey, you know what? You're right. So he puts the turtle on it. The scorpion gets on top of the turtle. They halfway across the river. And guess what happens? He gets stung. And the turtle says, I believe it's a turtle. You could correct me if it's another animal. He says, why? Why you do it? Now we both going to die. The scorpion says, I can't help it. It's in my nature. People are who they are. You can't keep giving people a million chances in life. If you a fuck up, you a fuck up. Okay, that's just the way it is, man. It's tough love, but it's true. It's just a fact. You're going to get burnt every time if you keep messing with the wrong one. You keep messing with them fake dudes. Now, everybody deserves chances in life. I'm not saying they don't. But it gets to a point where enough is enough. This is $1 million business we're talking about. You may find yourself blackballed and out the league pretty soon, Kyrie Irving, because you can't keep shitting over business owners. These business owners all hang with each other. You do know that, right? Brooklyn Nets owners hang with Laker owners, vice versa. They all communicate rich people style because they all do business with each other. They all about making money. What makes you think they're going to pick a player over their business? You know, what the fuck they mad about LeBron for? What the hell LeBron do? LeBron didn't tell Kyrie Irving to act a fool. That's all on Kyrie Irving. He always been an idiot. That ain't got nothing to do with LeBron James. If anything, LeBron James is about to son that guy, treat him like a son, disrespect him, and he gonna sit there and take it with a smile on his face, you big dummy. You know, what are we talking about here? What's the point? Why are we worrying about him going to the Lakers for? Why is it that important that LeBron get a super team? What, so he can win a championship? A cheap championship that nobody going to even really matter or count to being better than anybody? Dog, you got AD. Go out and win your championship with AD. You did it before. Go out and do it again. Enough with the LeBron nonsense. Or you could just make up some new stat for LeBron James that nobody care about. You know, maybe LeBron shoots 60% from the corner and three. It's not about he asking for a trade. You're on a team that's competing for a championship. What the fuck are you complaining about? Luigi Lou players ask for a trade is because the team fucking sucks. Or they having an internal problem. There ain't no internal problems with the Nets. Everything was roasted marshmallows by the campfire. Nobody's in their feelings. I'm just talking. I'm from New York, so I talk aggressive. You may not be used to that, but that's how we talk. You know, y'all keep thinking people mad all the time. Dog, we from New York. You see Stephen A. Smith. You seen how he be talking, right? Stephen A. Smith from Queens. We are from New York. We talk aggressive. We walk aggressive. We live life aggressive. We want something, we take it. That's just how we live. I don't think so, Big Mike. This is just Kyrie Irving being the drama queen. He has a track record of being, a diva. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Yeah, Brandon, it's the East Coast thing. Brandon, no. If you're from the East Coast, you know how he is. Okay, good then. So if that's the case, then you shouldn't be surprised then. You shouldn't be asking why if you think people mad. If you know we're not mad. That's just the way we talk. Why would I be mad for when I'm just talking sports? It's just sports. I don't got a dog in this fight. I don't care who gets what. I just tell things how I look at it. This is what this channel is about. It's raw, uncut. It's always about being raw, uncut. Why you think I don't block nobody? I let anybody say whatever the hell they want, even if it's stupid. Even if it don't make no sense. You know what I'm saying? Or at least to me. But we all welcome to our own opinions. You know what I'm saying? So don't get that twisted, Oh, okay, good, Mike. I was just about to say, whatever. At least we cool on that. But my thing is, when I'm saying you can't demand something from somebody and don't return the favor. If you work for somebody, you have to put in work to get rewarded. Oh, I appreciate you, Mike. Thank you. You have to be rewarded for that. Now, you want to go back on your knees to LeBron James? Go ahead. Go ahead and be a bitch and go to your knees and go ahead. That's on you. You said you didn't want to have nothing to do with LeBron James. Now you slurping every bit of money. What makes you think when you go to LA, you're going to be the guy? You think the media are going to talk about you, Kyrie Irving? You could probably hit the game-winning shot in the NBA Finals. Who they going to talk about? You or LeBron James? They ain't going to even mention you. They're going to mention LeBron James. I'm just telling the truth. You ain't going to outshine LeBron. If you wanted to be Kobe like you say you is, then go to a team and be the man on your own. You ain't going to get to do that on the Clippers neither. You're going to be forming a super team on the Clippers. Clippers got no draft picks, but they got good, solid role players that they could offer up. But teams like the Utah Jazz, teams like the OKC Thunder, they got value. They got shitload of draft picks, young players. Kyrie could go and play with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Shat Holmgren. That's two youngins that balling, that could have good potential of balling. Shai out here dropping dirty. So you could go and play with that, Kyrie Irving, if the big city don't matter. I don't know why would you do that when you already got that in Brooklyn. That's my point, though. If you got a winning franchise in Brooklyn, why do you want to leave? But that's my, that's my take on that. I let some of y'all come in if y'all want to. Y'all could take the floor. The floor is y'all's. Y'all could do whatever y'all want. Y'all could shit. Y'all, hey, it is what it is. But I had to stand up for New York. I had to stand up for New York because Kyrie, you play for New York. You better represent us right. We invited you to the hood. Rep it right. Like Nas said, the Prodigy. Rep it right. You got invited here. You ain't from here. You got invited here. We let you get a free pass to rep New York. Rep it right. You know what I'm saying? Same with here in LA. They give me a pass to rep Los Angeles, West Side. But I ain't from Los Angeles. I get a free pass to rep it. You know what I'm saying? So while I'm here, I'll look stupid trying to shit on the city of LA when I move here. Right? So I got to rep it. You know what I'm saying? I got to still show love to LA because I came here. Nobody forced me to come to LA. I came here on my own. I'm a grown-ass man. I decided to move here on my own. Okay? So it's simple. You know what I'm saying? But salute to Chi-Town. Salute to Big Mike. Salute to Brandon. Salute to TJ Gaming. Salute to Zach. Salute to everybody. Yeah, it could be that. Maybe if it's the KD thing, maybe KD called him on the phone and said, "Hey, I ain't feeling right. I may be out for the whole season. So if you want to leave, you could leave." But if that's the case, I don't know, because that's something that probably going on behind closed doors. But it don't make sense to leave a team like the Brooklyn Nets when you hotter than fish grease and you guys kicking people ass. You bust my Knicks up. You getting W's from left to right. You know, it is what it is. The fuck you want to go away from winning for? You're on a winning franchise. Okay, keep that in mind. You're on a winning franchise, a title contender. Yeah, what up?
What's up?
It's good, man.
Did you hear the reason why Kyrie wants to trade?
Yeah, I have Fridays, man. Oh yeah, give us your take on
No, do you guys know the reason why? The exact reason why?
No, wait, do you know?
Yeah, so this is according to Chris Haynes. He says that apparently they gave Kyrie a option at a max contract, but the stipulation is you have to win a championship. And as soon as they heard that, Kyrie's camp heard that, he requested a trade.
He has to win the championship?
Yeah, that was a stipulation. If you win a championship, then you get the max contract. And after that, Kyrie said, "I'm out of here."
Okay,
I just show you how much confidence he has in this team.
Yeah, I don't know if that's true, but I would tell you this much. If the Brooklyn Nets front office told Kyrie he has to win the championship, I would just say you have to show up to play games, because there's no guarantee that you're going to win the championship. You know, now if they told him that you have to win the championship to get the max, then he's going to do what's best for him, and he's going to look for more different options. You know, that's just common sense. You know, somebody's not going to be like, "Hey, I have to win the champion." Anything could go wrong. Somebody could get hurt, and you know, may not get a championship. So that's a bad business part. I would think the Brooklyn Nets more smarter to say something like that. I don't know if that's true, but I'm gonna go by your word if that's what you.
Well, no, this is according to Chris. You know Chris Haynes, right? He's one of the reporters. This is according to him.
But we can't believe everything we hear in the media, because this is 2023. A lot of people lie. We don't even know where the trade rumor came from. Did it came from Kyrie directly, or did it came from his agent?
Well, no. Adrian Wojnarowski reported it. So he's always. I don't remember him ever being wrong about anything.
Now, I'm glad you brought that up, because if that's true, that's like you working at a job and they say, "Hey, you know what? You have to do such and such." Let's say it's a sales business. You have to sell this amount for us to give you a paycheck. Of course, you're going to be like, "I got to leave." You know, I ain't doing that.
I don't know about that. I think that's kind of fair, though.
Huh?
They should have at least said that if you get to the conference finals. I think that would have been fair.
No, but that's never been in the history of basketball. That's the most dumbest thing you could say to a player. You can't do that to a player. And no player in NBA history had to go to an NBA finals just to get a max contract. That's stupid.
Or at least, because they did it with Klay Thompson too. They said Klay Thompson, you get a max if you're all NBA. They could have said that, hey, if you're all NBA, then you all NBA first team or something like that.
Chi-Town, you know what the best thing to do when you go to work? What's they say the best thing about work? Availability is what? Your best asset, right?
Of course, yeah.
That's it. That's all he has to do. Show up to work. We all know what Kyrie Irving could do when he's on the court.
Well, there's going to be a lockout soon, and I think it's 2023 or 2024. I don't remember when. But the CBA is in trouble because all this load management stuff.
Right.
I think we're not going to get NBA season, or we're going to get a short season.
Miss half of the NBA season. I agree with you on that.
Yeah, like 2011.
I don't know if what you say about that whole Brooklyn Nets thing is true, because I would think the Brooklyn Nets more smarter to say something stupid like that. That's really idiotic to say to a player. That's just dumb. If you don't really want the guy, if you want to say something like that to a player, that means you just don't want him there. Then trade him. If he's that much of a problem, you don't want him there, trade him. You know, why?
But when the CBA comes, when the CBA's contracts expired, I think the NBA is going to be a little screwed, because you have this whole mess with load management stuff, and I think they're going to move to the NFL.
It's not just load management; it's player movement too. It's players being able to dictate franchises, tell them what to do, what players to bring on, and the teams are.
Well, the load management thing is big too, because if a guy's not playing, then why should you pay him? Like if you go to work, if you don't go to work and don't do your job, then you're not going to get paid. you're going to get fired most likely. So the NBA is in trouble. When is the agreement over? 2023 or 24?
I believe 2024, if I'm correct.
Yeah.
But I do know Kyrie Irving is a free agent at the end of the season, so he could walk for nothing. But if that's the case, just play better. You already play half the games with the Nets. If KD come back, why won't you just win the championship with the Nets?
Honestly, here's my opinion on it. I think he's just using it as a bargaining chip. He's trying to hold them hostage so to make some type of move.
Okay, did that work the first time? No.
Yeah, but I wouldn't be surprised if KD knew about this and he's in on it too. I wouldn't be surprised.
Well, based off history, because that's all we could go on, the Brooklyn Nets aren't pushovers. Okay, they was willing to let that guy walk for nothing. So, and they didn't even give in to his demands. So, I don't see exactly why would they give in to his demands now. So if you guys think he's gonna go to a team of his choice, I don't think that's going to happen. The Brooklyn Nets are going to do what's best for the Brooklyn Nets. And if it's just making him,
you already know who the front runners are to get Kyrie.
Oh yeah, of course. Who isn't the front? I mean, come on, man. There's no secret in that. That's like you telling me DeMar DeRozan wants a trade. I bet in 2 minutes, people are gonna say he's going to the Lakers.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, I'm not even sweating that, bro. I mean, if it happens, it happens. But
did you see? Well, even LeBron too. He didn't say anything, but Kyle Kuzma accused him of tampering.
Yeah, I'm sure he gets away with a lot of stuff. I mean, we all know he do. The reputation didn't came for no reason, But you guys all know that everybody's linked to the Lakers. So when you tell me a player is going to the Lakers, I'm like, okay, what else is new? I don't even pay that attention to it. I don't even follow Laker rumors no more. All I wait for stuff to be confirmed. It's a waste of time for you telling me they're gonna trade Russell Westbrook for Zach LaVine, and it never happened. The Lakers about to get DeMar DeRozan, and it never happened. Give me a call give me a notice when it rains. I mean, when it happens. That's it. If it don't happen, I don't want to hear it. So he said tampering. Man, hey, the way he controls franchises, I don't know if you want to consider that tampering. He does do it though, But them Laker rumors are annoying. I just learned to ignore them and just wait till something actually happens. For all you know, no team want Russell Westbrook at this moment anyway. So he's most likely going to stay on the Lakers until his contract is up. He ain't going nowhere. If you ask me, I don't see him going nowhere. But that was Chi-Town. I guess he had something to do real quick. And that was his take on the Kyrie Irving situation. If somebody else want to spill their 2 cents and tell me, hey, this is what I think happening. You could bring all your conspiracy theories. You could bring some factual proof, with some receipts, with some articles, whatever you like to bring. Bring to the, do your homework. Bring everything. Everything's welcome. But yeah, I should have known he was gonna go. This dude been playing on the Brooklyn Nets for 80 days, not even 90. We didn't even give it 3 months prior to his last problem with the Nets. So if he does fix this problem with the Nets, 2 months later, they're going to be having another problem, So there's always going to be a problem with Kyrie Irving. But if they don't make a trade past Thursday, which is trade deadline, he's stuck on that team for the remainder of the season. So it is what it is. I feel you, Mike. Man, this is only the start, Mike. It's only the start, bro. This is my trustworthy microphone, though. I mean, this microphone is ill. I like the red color because it's red. But my background, bro, I didn't even get started on my background. What I'm gonna do on my background? I mean, I'm gonna kill it on the background. I figure I'm gonna turn it into a whole NBA day. There's several different NBA players, a drawing of 50 NBA players, all in the background, Or I wanted something with just mixed sports, something like that. Because this is not an NBA channel. This is a sport channel. This is football. This is boxing. This is everything. So I try to cover all sports as much as I can. And I don't, unfortunately, I'm only human. I can't cover everything. So some stories slip through the cracks. I only catch a whiff of some stories that, that probably popping and everybody talking about, so when you say I can't, I didn't cover this, I didn't cover that, forgive me. I can't cover everything. Some stuff got to slip through. Unless I get a team. I did have a team before, but it'd be a little different. I would have to give them access and let them do their thing. And I'm thinking about doing that. You won't see me all the time. You see other people doing their thing, being live on the podcast and on this live stream and stuff like that, So it won't always be me, But that's when I get more people to do something like that, You got to have trustworthy people to do something like that because they will have access to your account. They will have access to a lot of things. So for them to do something like that, you definitely need you need to have somebody you could really trust to do that. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. If I got to do it dolo, I got to do it dolo. But I would definitely like a team. No doubt. I would definitely like a team. But we got boxing coming on tomorrow too. Lots of women's boxing tomorrow. All right. Undefeated women's champ. She'll be boxing tomorrow. I may go on live for that. All right. Yeah, I know who she is. Ivil is boxing tomorrow. All right. She'll be ready. And there's a lot of women's boxing on tomorrow. Within this year, you got Tank Davis going up against Ryan Garcia. That's going to be a good one. You got Lomachenko going up against Devin Haley. That's going to be a good one. All right. So you got a lot of good boxing going on. It's not recent. It's not now, but it's coming soon. You know what I'm saying? But y'all see what I do. You see what I do in the afternoon. I'm around entertainment almost 24/7. As a matter of fact, there was filming and work doing a thing today. I held it down by myself though. You know what I'm saying? But people do their thing where I'm at. What up, Tay? Long time no see. What up, brother? But I am in the when you see me with the tie and all that stuff, I'm in the entertainment business. I'm in behind the scenes. Okay. I'm not acting. I'm one of the brothers in behind the scenes, So matter of fact, people filming movies right now. We got people filming movies in Ohio, at Dayton, Ohio. I don't know if you guys know where that's at. But and to even prove to y'all, I showed y'all links. I gave y'all conversations I'm having with people in the movie business. We got people in the movie business, model business. We had music business, but that's in the other building. I used to work in the music business, the one, but I transferred to the one with just more all movies. So I had that job before. I went to the Philippines. I came back, got that same job, and connections go a long way. See how I got that job back? All by connections, word of mouth. You do a good job. People know who you are. They like you. You be like, oh, yo, we got Prince is back. Yo, come back. Boom. They've been waiting for me. That's what a good reputation would do for you. But when you have a bad reputation like Kyrie, good riddance. I don't want to see that guy back. It helps. It helps your brand when you win. Okay? It helps your brand when you do things that gives you a good repertoire. Good. You in good standing with people. I could pick up a phone now and call somebody. Boom, I'm good because they know me. Like Goods the Animal said, battle rapper is. Why I'm good for why I do good business? Because I'm good for business. That's just how it is. You know what I'm saying? That's what Kyrie Irving needs to do. It's like he don't understand business aspect. He's like the guys in the hood that play basketball, right? They got all the talent to be an NBA player, but they don't listen to the coach. They don't put the work in, practice. They hang out with the wrong crowd. They do all this dumb shit that brings them down. They with the wrong crowd. All right. Or they just don't know how to negotiate. They don't know how to jump into that other category, that other group of people and fit in. Because I got to tell you something. Whether you black, white, you got to conform to something in life. Because whenever you go to another country, you got to conform to that country's way of life. Wherever you go to a upscale neighborhood, you got to conform to that upscale neighborhood's way of life. All that hood shit, I bust my gun, that shit don't work. That don't work in certain neighborhoods. It may work where some of us from. That's why I try to tell brothers all the time. That shit don't always work. It won't work in certain neighborhoods. You know, you're gonna be busting your gun right back to your hood where you came from, or busting it in the jail cell. That's where you're gonna be busting your gun at. It's just simple as that, man. You know, that's just the facts of the situation. You got to learn how to adapt. Great ones learn how to adapt. That's what being great is all about. Adapting. All right. It all comes down to adapting. You know, as far for the Lakers, AD came back and they started winning. All right. So they get praised for that. You know, ever since AD been coming back, Lakers had a winning record. All right. So that goes to show you his worth, you know, and his points. But that's still no excuse for them losing games. They should still be winning games. Regardless, they should still be winning games. There's no true good team in the Western Conference. Everybody is pretty much equal. You don't know who's coming out the West. Anybody could come out the West. Anybody. You know, what's up, Ted? You know, anybody could come out. But I had to stand up and represent for New York. I had to, man. You know what I'm saying? I had to stand up and represent for New York. Because if I don't do it, who's going to do it? You know, you can't have Kyrie Irving making my city look bad, man. We got to stand up. We got to stand up and do something. You know? It is what it is in that case, man. You know? But y'all heard earlier, you see even the music I was playing. That's Dave East and Votto, man. That's New York right there. We representing. You know? But as far for teams, I heard talks about Memphis. Memphis ain't trading nothing to get no Kyrie Irving. They got Ja Morant. What they want to do with Kyrie Irving? Kyrie Irving's best fit, if he really want to leave the Brooklyn Nets, go to another Brooklyn Nets. But this time you could be the alpha. You could be the number one. Go to OKC. Go to Utah. Utah got all these good role players, borderline all-stars. You could do a good deal with the Brooklyn Nets. Because if you're going to keep KD, you got to give KD a reliable supporting cast at that point. He's not going to be playing with another all-star. So if he's not playing with another all-star, you better give him a bunch of double-digit scores, have a lot of depth coming off the bench, and a lot of depth in that starting lineup. Or draft picks. Either or. You know? Houston Rockets, another team with a lot of draft picks. I know they suck, but they're on the come up. You know? They're one of those young teams that's on the come up, but they suck. The real good teams that's on the come up, the Pelicans. You could trade Kyrie Irving to the Pelicans because the Pelicans got a lot to offer. They could even offer them a borderline all-star in CJ McCollum. That's not a bad fit to go with Kevin Durant. He could give you 20 a game. He could give you 18 a game. And you combine that with some solid role players. That'd be more than enough for Kyrie Irving. Kyrie Irving and Zion. You may have to get rid of Brandon Ingram. But if you manage to still keep Brandon Ingram, Kyrie, and Zion, that'd be crazy. I wouldn't call it a super team, you know, because Brandon Ingram is not on the same level as a big-time all-star like that. I mean, and Zion is still on the come-up. They're still babies. They still don't know how to play winning basketball. But that is a deadly trio that could do some things. Or you could trade for Brandon Ingram himself. If you just want a bunch of guards on there, you can have Kyrie Irving and CJ McCollum at your 1 and 2. But the Pelicans is the Pelicans is not bad. The Pelicans is not a bad team for Kyrie Irving to go to. If you he have probably almost a better supporting cast than he had with the Brooklyn Nets. You know, you could always trade him to Milwaukee. Milwaukee gonna have to give up some pieces, but they could get Kyrie Irving too. Trade that the all-star that is Drew Holiday. We all know Drew Holiday ain't no all-star, but hey, he averaged 19 a game. You combine that with another double-digit score, I say that's worth Kyrie Irving. Then you have Kyrie Irving and Giannis Antetokounmpo. That's your two-headed monster with a bunch of role players. You got your Scottie Pippen and you got your Michael Jordan. Question is, who's the Michael Jordan and who's the Scottie Pippen? I let them battle that out. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. What else teams that he could go for? Let's see. Anybody got some other good teams that Kyrie Irving would be good fit for? Now, Kyrie Irving going to the Lakers, it don't really serve that much of a good purpose, to be honest with you. What's the point of going to the Lakers for? Lakers don't really need Kyrie Irving. All right. I know that they're not winning games, they're not in the playoff picture, but they don't need Kyrie Irving. Okay, you act like they've been getting blown out and stuff. They've just been losing games, close games that they failed to close out. They got more than enough talent to win games, though. They don't need Kyrie Irving. You know, if anything, you could just trade Russell Westbrook for some depth. Get some more depth coming off the bench. That's all you really need. That's all you need. You got your 1 and 2 with AD and LeBron James. You could trade Russell Westbrook for some depth. Get a better bench if you want to, and just get another 3-point shooter or two. You know, you could just go out there and compete like a normal basketball team without some big-time edge over somebody. That's all. That's all you need. What's the point of making a big three? And let's just say that whole thing blows up in their face, because these big three super teams, a lot of them been overachieving. Well, underachieving. Just imagine if that team loses. Kyrie, I could see that team losing for a lot of scenarios. I could see them losing. I don't see that's a guaranteed championship. I could see them losing. I could see some, rather you're going to say it's an injury, rather you're going to say it's somebody holding on to the ball too long. I'm sure there's going to be a plethora of excuses, right? But at the same time, if they're on a super team, they're on the team together and they lose, they have nobody to blame but themselves. All right. This is as simple as that. But man, I want to thank everybody that showed up here tonight. All right. And let me give my shout outs before I head up out of here. Shout out to Tay. Shout out to Mike. Shout out to Chi-Town. Shout out to Brandon. Shout out to TJ. Shout out to Renegade. Shout out to Martin. I'm about to head up out of here. I had to stay my piece. You know, it is what it is. You know, man, hey, a lot of slurper talk in the comment section. Durant slurper, LeBron slurper. People drinking that Kool-Aid, man. A lot of people be drinking these flavored drinks. Shout out to Philly. He brought that whole slurper talk to my channel. Now it's spreading like wildfire, man. You know. Oh, salute, G Money. You know, I had to tear Kyrie Irving a new one for wanting to leave a winning franchise. That's some sucker shit. That's not the New York way. We don't quit. All right. So it is what it is. Oh, yeah, no doubt, man. Yo, my man G Money got the Last Laugh podcast. You know, he's the future of sports entertainment on YouTube, on his YouTube streets. You know what I'm saying? The future. Oh, yeah. What up, T? You know how we do. You know, just when I'm about to, you know what I'm saying? But hey, I had to tell him a new one, man. Oh, G Money's up in the building. Let's see what he got on his Kyrie.
My fault. I'm sorry. I just want to have a quick point. My fault.
No, go ahead. Do what you gotta do. Give us your quick assessment of this Kyrie situation.
Just unbelievable and crazy. I mean, you have a good team in Brooklyn. You have depth, you have shooting, you have rim protection.
like you have a good coach. It's just stupid and wrong for Kyrie to just bolt like that, man. Like Kyrie is a great player, but he's so unreliable, man. He pouts a lot, makes excuses, talks
And
stupid
what
stuff.
makes you think another team want to put up with that?
That's a good
You
point.
you
Yeah,
don't even want to come up. You don't want to come to work. You won
yeah.
18 out of the last 21 games. You guys are rolling. You're title contenders. Finish the job. Don't do a half-ass job. Finish it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So
That's true. They're top 4 in the East, though. Like, yeah.
yeah, you got a chance. Don't you want to get revenge on the Boston Celtics? I know I would.
Yeah.
I've had a chance to play them again. They swept me. I want my get back.
And the Nets are one of the best clutch teams in the NBA. They're one of the best clutch teams as far as winning close games. So why would you leave a deep roster like this? I mean, come on.
Exactly. You know, which is stupid. You know,
It is.
but the Brooklyn Nets have a good advantage this time because there's a lot of teams in the league that got young talent and draft picks. So
Right.
if you're going to make a trade by Thursday, you got teams like OKC, shitload of draft picks and young players. You got Utah Jazz. Utah Jazz got like a bunch of borderline all-stars.
Young players.
So,
And picture like a Mike Conley, maybe a Jordan Clarkson there. Yeah.
a bunch of double-digit scores that you could get to help KD. Because if Kyrie go, all you got to do is support him with some good depth. Fill that bench up and get some double-digit scores. You'll be all right.
And also Mike Conley can also help you play make too. So that's the thing there. What and some people say Kyrie to the Mavericks though. I mean, that might happen, but I don't think that would work though, because Luka and Kyrie, I don't think it would work. They both need the ball to be effective. They're both ball hogs. I know Luka can pass and Kyrie can pass sometimes, but I don't think Luka and Kyrie would fit. You?
No, I don't think so neither. But at the same time, you know, I don't think Luka would mind playing with Kyrie Irving. They would try to work something out, but it'd be stupid for the Brooklyn Nets. The Mavericks got nothing to offer the Brooklyn Nets.
You would have. Well, the Mavs could trade Dinwiddie, Vinny Smith with Bertans and or Tim Hardaway.
That's not bad. Do they got draft picks?
Not much. The Mavs don't really have much draft picks because they traded them to the Knicks because of the Porzingis trade.
Yeah, that's one thing too. You know who also is a good one? New Orleans Pelicans.
But you wouldn't that would be nice, but the Pels would probably need to give either Trey Murphy, Herb Jones, maybe Alvarado in there. Yeah.
No, you may have to give up somebody like CJ McCullough, but hey,
true.
You're getting Kyrie Irving. Why not? You know,
right?
That gives Kevin Durant a double-digit score. You can't just you can't get a bunch of Doritos, chocolate chip cookies, and a banana peel for Kyrie Irving. You got to get something worth of value.
Right, and the salaries have to and the salaries need to match. Yeah.
Right. The salaries need to match too. And as far for the big elephant in the room, the Lakers, bro, we've been through this in the summertime.
I just don't think this is going to happen. I don't think he's getting traded there. I don't see it.
If he was going to get traded to the Lakers, it would have been happened already. No team wants to put up or take Russell Westbrook at the moment. You're just stuck with him. You guys stuck with. Just get a better. If you want to get new players so bad, the Lakers, get a better bench.
Yeah,
go out there and compete because you still don't have no reason to be losing the games that you lost.
And here's what's crazy. That's true. That's true. And here's what's crazy. That is true though. Do you think the Clippers will be sensible and logical for Kyrie? The Clippers.
From a role player standpoint, they got a lot of good role players. We all know the depth of the Clippers.
You have to give up a lot of depth to get them.
You got to give up a lot of depth. So that could hurt the Clippers in the long run.
Right, like Terrence Mann, Luke Kennard, Reggie Jackson, John Wall. Yeah, you had to give a lot.
But you know what? If that happened, they get no sympathy from me. If you got Kyrie Irving, Kawhi Leonard, and Paul George on the same team, you know what I suspect, right?
Yeah.
All right, then. So that's still no excuses. I don't want to hear, you got that. Nah, I don't want to hear all that. If you form a big three like that, you better win.
Right. Yeah, right. Just want to, and one more thing too. Some people say Kyrie to the Hawks. For that to happen, you had to trade a Ice Trae, and a pick. You think that would be sensible for both teams?
No. Trae Young is the future of that franchise. You keep him.
And he is a better playmaker, yeah.
I don't know why people taking the shit on Trae Young all of a sudden. Now all of a sudden he's trash. But you keep Trae Young. You keep him.
Sure. That's true. But my concerns, if you're Atlanta, I know Atlanta's starting to play better as of late, but if the Hawks want to really reach their goals, they need to consider letting Nate McMillan go. You have to at least consider. And also, I think the Hawks, to me, one, they need a backup point guard, and two, they might need a backup four. That's my guess for Atlanta.
How about the Jazz?
Kyrie to Utah, that would be nice, but I don't think that would happen though.
Okay.
I don't think that would happen. Because you had to trade like maybe Jordan Clarkson, maybe like either Malik B. I mean, Mike Conley would be gone. You had to trade like either Jordan Clarkson, maybe like Malik Beasley, but I just don't think Kyrie would want to play in Utah because he wants to play in like a big market, not Salt Lake City.
Oh yeah. So that rules OKC out a little bit, but OKC got OKC with Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, Shat Holmgren, and
Josh
Kyrie
Irving. Kyrie Irving and so
Shat
I just hope they
Holmgren.
wouldn't Shat Holmgren. I just hope they wouldn't need to give up Josh Giddey though.
Yeah, but they got like, I don't know if it's the OKC, but I know either OKC or the Jazz got like 8 first-round draft picks. I don't know if that's. The Jazz?
It has to be Utah. It has to be the Jazz. Yeah. You got the Rudy Gobert trade. Yeah.
Ain't Danny? Where's Danny Ainge with?
The Jazz.
Okay, yeah.
Utah for the Jazz. Yeah.
Because Danny Ainge, you know what he do? Danny Ainge stack up on draft picks. If Danny Ainge,
he did that with Boston. Yep.
Yeah, he's gonna always give you draft picks, and he's gonna build. He's gonna build from the draft. The Celtics are a product of Danny Ainge. That's all Danny Ainge right there. That whole team was drafted by Danny Ainge. He put that together, and those guys developed to good players. So he's gonna do the same thing with the Utah Jazz. But OKC do get a lot of good draft picks too, though. I don't think maybe not as much as Utah.
Right.
What about the Chicago Bulls?
Well, for that to happen, you would need to trade Vucevic, maybe Pat Williams will be gone, and maybe like Kobe White.
Right.
I mean, I would say Lonzo, but Lonzo's has been in the hospital bed all year. So probably Vooch, Pat Williams, maybe Kobe White, and maybe a back like Dragic or whatever, some picks, yeah.
You know what would be crazy? What if it's very low? It's not going to happen. But what if they move from right next door to a bridge over in Manhattan
that's amazing. That'd be awesome for us to make. That'd be awesome. Kyrie, Irving, and MSG, and Irvington Square Garden. Well, I know it's Madison Square Garden, but it'd be Irvington Square Garden. For that trade to happen, New York would need to trade Derrick Rose, Evan Fournier, Obi Toppin, and maybe a pick or two.
Yeah. That'd be crazy.
Beautiful. That would be crazy, dude. Why would Kyrie to Phoenix though? Kyrie to the Suns.
Yeah, that's not bad. You got to get rid of Chris Paul though.
Chris Paul, get rid of Chris Paul and Jay Crowder. Yeah.
Yeah, that's not bad. Then KD probably will put up. You have a floor general leader, and you have a solid role player in Jay Crowder. That's not bad.
Right.
Okay. Well, what I wanted to tell you. Oh my God, forget what I wanted to tell you. What's today's game so far? Is anything on broadcast?
Oh yeah, the Suns and Celtics. The Suns ran through the Celtics 106-94 in Boston. The season series is tied at 1 game apiece. The Magic beat the Wolves 129-120. By the way, the Suns and Celtics were on NBA TV, by the way. The Magic beat the Timberwolves 129-120. The Hawks beat the Jazz 111-105. The Pacers knocked off the Kings 107-104. The Blazers overcame a 20-point haul against the Wizards to snap the Wizards' 6-game streak, winning 124-116. The Pistons beat the Hornets 118-112. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm taking a break from the NBA today. I'm just covering the news.
And also the Raptors beat the Rockets 117-111. My phone one thing, and the Sixers beat the Spurs 137-128. Yeah.
Okay, since you covered these games today, any player of the game, any player did something big today?
If I had to choose a player that I thought was absolutely magnificent, give me Anthony Simons from the Blazers. Beautiful stroke, can finish at the rim. He had 33 points. Simons had 33 points, 6 boards, Tread Watford off the bench, give you 21. Can stroke it from 3, very athletic. So my players of the game in the Blazer Wizard game, Anthony
No, just in
Simons and Tread
general.
Watford.
In every game in general.
In every game,
Yeah,
if I do
just
every
one
game, give me
set out today.
for me Anthony Simons for Portland. For me, screw it. I'm gonna say Tread Watford for Portland against Washington.
Okay.
If I do Atlanta, Utah, give me Ice Trey. He had 27.
Okay.
Indiana, Sacramento. I would say if I had to choose a player of the game who was huge for them, I'm going to say Buddy Hield with 21 hit some big time shots. For Phoenix and Boston,
So
I would.
Buddy Hield is your pick for best player out of the whole day.
No. That's for that game.
Oh, but if you had to pick one player today that caught your attention today, just one, who would that be?
Ooh, that is tough, man. That is a toughie. If I had to choose one,
yeah, you can only pick one.
I'm going to say. Oh shoot! I got my back is on the wall. I'm going to say Tread Watford for the Blazers off the bench. Yeah. Tread Watford for the Blazers. 21 off the bench. Hit some big time threes. Athletic. Yeah, Tread Watford for the Blazers.
Did they win?
Yeah, they won the game. Yeah, they beat the Wizards 124-116. Portland was down 20 and came back. Yeah, and the Wizards were on a 6-game hot streak. So Washington was starting to turn the ship around, but they hit a brick wall, and Portland made them pay. So yeah.
Okay, since I got you on here, because I want to talk to Heartless. Heartless, he's saying that Kyrie's pitting the Nets do the same bullshit that the Nets put him do. Now, according to Chi-Town, he said he heard that the Nets said they give Kyrie Irving a max if Kyrie wins a championship. I never heard a team say that to a player. That don't make no sense. I never heard that before. I don't know if that's even true. Okay, but players normally don't get that type of proposal. Nobody would tell a player, I'm not going to pay you unless you win a championship, because that's a team accomplishment first and foremost.
Agreed.
Okay, so why would you just put that much pressure on one player to say, hey, you got to win the championship?
I think Kyrie is gone at this point. At this point, I'm going to let you go because I'm going to make this quick point before I let you go because you're about to go. Yeah. I think Kyrie's gone to this point. I don't see any way he comes back. I think Uncle Drew's gone. I don't know where he's going to go, but I don't think Uncle Drew's coming back to Brooklyn. So even if they win the title somehow, his mind's already made up. I think he's gone. So with that, man, it was nice chatting with you. Just want to speak my mind with you. Salute everyone in the chat. Once, press the subscribe and like button for my man P. For my man Prince, click the likes. And 2, subscribe to my new show, The Last Laugh Podcast.
No doubt. You know how we do, man.
Yeah,
we the sports family out here. Especially we all from New York too. A lot of us.
Facts. Yeah, man. Deuces.
But yeah. All right, man. Deuces. Yo, we about to be up out of here. Yo, Heartless. I don't believe that neither. That's what I was told. I don't have no proof that they said that, but I refuse to believe a franchise to be that dumb to say, you better win a championship or I'm not paying you money. No, what you're going to say is get your ass on the court and play. All we want is availability. That's all I would want if I own a franchise. I just want you playing. Okay, I want you playing your hardest. If that means you're a scrub, you're on the average 10 a game, then give me the best 10 points per game that you could give me. Anything. All I'm asking is for you to play basketball. I would never tell a superstar basketball player or a franchise player that I need you to win a championship. Now, first of all, there's a lot of speculations that could go into that when we talk about winning a championship. Yeah, you're the number one. You're the main anchor towards winning a championship. You drive the bus, but you need the people in the passengers in the back to help you win too. Okay, you ain't getting no money if there's no passengers on the bus. You understand where I'm coming from? You ain't getting paid. You ain't got no job if you can't land no customers. You know, you're looking at custody out here. But we're gonna get more further detail. I'm pretty sure there's gonna be a lot of news that comes up. I'm pretty sure there's gonna be a lot of people and a lot of rumors that come up. I'm gonna try my best to ignore the rumors. I like concrete proof, so I'm gonna try to go after the proof as much as I can. So I'm not gonna be covering every little story that pops up. you know, because some of it I'm just on this bullshit in 2023. There's a lot of nonsense that comes about. I try to give you concrete, valid proof, okay? And I like backing stuff up with some form of a receipt to it, you know. But Shottown claims that the Brooklyn Nets said that idiotic thing. I think that's dumb, you know. Now they did put him through the ringer. The Nets don't like Kyrie Irving. That is true, okay? But you kept him on the team. You didn't trade him. If he was so much of a problem, you would have traded him. He would have been gone by now. So I don't see what's the big deal now that you guys are winning games. Why all of a sudden you want to trade him, or you're going to trade him, even if he demands it. It may be a lost cause, bro. You may just have to play the rest of the season out and walk. You could get money from Lakers. Going to have, if you really want to go to the Lakers that bad, they're going to have a salary cap open. A lot of players come off the books at the end of the season. You could go and play with LeBron and AD come next season, because LeBron said it himself that he's not going nowhere no time soon. He's going to play a couple more seasons. So if that's the case, you have plenty of time to play with LeBron James, because he's not retiring no time soon. Prince Sports out. I'm about to be out of here. I want to say shout out to everybody. Shout out to Heartless. Heartless, I got some people in Ohio. They're already filming a movie in Ohio right now. You know, so we in your stomping grounds, in your city. I think it's Dayton, Ohio, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's the city that they're in. But yeah, we invading your town of Ohio. Like Cameron said, I get it from Ohio. We out of here, man. Peace.